Yeah, this is looking shit at the moment, but yeah, now I'm going to actually start doing it. That was a rough start. Right, shouldn't have to do anything anymore. It should be running smoothly now. But yeah, I'm playing this because, well, many reasons why. I'm playing this on PC. It's the Anniversary Edition, which was released on Steam and GOG. I have the Steam version on at the moment because I'm not recording the PS2 version simply because I don't want to have to use a capture card.
Don't let me down, Sky.
Yeah, and here's the greatest JRPG protagonist of all time right here. This is the reason why I chose to play this game. But yeah, it was originally on the Dreamcast, then it was ported onto PS2, and then it was ported to PC, and then it was ported to PC again. So yeah, that's kind of, it's had a lot of ports as this game. A lot of ports. It's like you can't really blame them for porting this game because it's a classic, but yeah, it's had a ton of ports and not all of them have been received well. And I personally think this is the best way to play this game, the Anniversary version, although it does have some issues, but they're not big issues.
You know, I cannot take much more of this.
Also, one fun fact is that pretty much all the voice actors in this game, the English voice actors, are actually voice actors in Metal Gear Solid, which is kind of amusing.
I finished the job, didn't I?
But yeah, Ryudo is basically, like, he's basically he's kind of different from most JRPG protagonists.
Here, take your money.
Father, don't be rude.
In the sense that
I'm so sorry.
he's no nonsense and he's kind of like, he doesn't, like, he's not a goody two shoes, let's put it that way. He's kind of a more like renegade hero sort of guy, really. He's more of a renegade than a hero, but he's not a bad guy. He's just,
I cannot stand here.
he's just kind of like
Pompous fool.
It's work.
typical anti-hero sort of deal. That's kind of what he is.
Well, you're growing up,
He's
Ryudo.
snarky and he's,
If it weren't for work,
I think this
I'd
pretty
have
much
nothing
sums it
to
up,
do
really.
with that guy. But business is business.
But yeah, he is my favourite character because
She was a fine-looking girl.
he's just so, I can reflect on him a lot. Like, out of all the characters in a JRPG, I can relate to this character more than any of them because of his personality. It's like, his personality is just, I find it to be very similar to my personality, so I can relate to him in a way. Whereas other JRPGs like have these characters where they just try to be like goody two shoes all the time. I'm just not into that. I'm just not into those type of characters. Yeah, one other problem that this version has is the slowdown, which is mainly because the frame rate is kind of all over the place,
Looks like we have another job.
which is an issue, but I don't think it's that big of a problem. But yeah, like, it's like, I like how this game tries to do something different, and the thing about this game is it's generic. Like, the story itself, like, the actual plot is generic. Like, it's the same story we've seen time and time again, but the characters are what make the story great, pretty much. And I think that out of all the JRPGs, this is probably the best story of the bunch.
It says the Church of Granis wants to hire you as a bodyguard. So, working for Granis, huh?
Oh, and yeah, he's not really too fond of religion either.
Right.
Yeah,
He's an atheist,
you're right.
and he hates
That's what it
anything
means
to do
be
with
a
religion,
geohound.
pretty much. So basically, he's kind of like this. He doesn't like authority. He doesn't like like religion, and he's just a straight guy who's yeah, there is serious slowdown here. Oh my god. I think you can heal yourself from this if I recall. No, you can't. I must be thinking of a different game. But yeah, the slowdowns mainly happen when you move in the camera, in my experience. But yeah, he's basically, as I say, he just doesn't like systems, and he doesn't like other people's beliefs, because, like, he has his own. He's basically a rebel. That's kind of what this character is. He's rebellious, and he doesn't take shit from anyone, sort of character. And he can also be a bit of an arsehole as well, and that's just part of his charm, really. Like, he's not a character that you're supposed to, like, he's not a likeable character, let's put it that way. Well, he is a likeable character, but he's likeable because of how much of an arsehole he is. Pretty much. Now, it's a pretty easy way to deal with this guy.
Tensei can slash!
Yeah, this will basically one-shot every single enemy in this area.
These guys were no real challenge.
If you want to, you can abuse the save point and just regenerate all of your SP immediately. But as you can see, like, pretty much every single port has its issues. This port's issue, from what I can see, is the frame rate. But yeah, the combat system is, I don't know if you've played Child of Light or any other Grandia game, but it's basically the same thing. Like, you can use combo, which hits twice, and critical, which cancels out the enemy's move. Let's see if I can cancel. Yeah, as you can see, it moves them down, like, further back. Now what I can do is I can evade, and he'll try and attack and miss. And I can combo now, and then I can attack twice. Now he's charging up for a magic attack, which basically means I have to kill him very quickly. So I'm going to use a combo to finish him off. That's kind of how this game works. It's kind of like, you have to think about things like, when are they going to pull off an attack? Can I interrupt it? Can I avoid it? And things like that. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. It's got the cancel mechanic in it. That's kind of what Child of Light's combat was inspired from. It was inspired from Grandia, pretty much. But this is a bigger game than Child of Light. I mean, Child of Light was a pretty nice game, especially considering the fact that it was a Ubisoft game. Like, who would have known that Ubisoft, of all people, would make a game like that? Like, that's probably one of the most surprising games I've played, like, from a AAA publisher. But yeah, like, as you can see, it's pretty straightforward at the moment. And it really is throughout the whole game. It's not a game that tries to be something incredible and have, like, it's not a story that's going to blow your mind like Nier Automata or like something like that. And I don't know about Xenogears. I've heard that's another game that blows your mind story-wise, because, like, I've never played it because it was never localized in the UK, but I heard that's a mind-blowing story. But this isn't really a mind-blowing story at all. It's a very simple, straightforward story, but it's carried by its characters, and it's one of the few games where I actually, like, give a damn about the cast. I mean, just listen to this, just look at this one line that he opens up with. Like, just look at that. Like, this is how he greets the person that he first meets in town. He says, "Are they collecting thieves? There's enough. What do? Storm through your door and beat charity out of you." That's how he greets people. Like, that's why he's my favourite JRPG protagonist, because he doesn't play nice. Like, he has to be negative about everything. I mean, it's not a character that everyone's gonna like, but it's a character you can't help but love because, like, especially if you're very similar to him, like, and you're a bit of a, like, pessimist like I am, you can kind of relate. Yeah, pretty much. He's basically, what you see is what you get, pretty much. He's the sort of character who doesn't lie about who he is. He says what he thinks, and that's it, whether you like it or not, pretty much. But yeah, basically he's come to this town because he needs to be a bodyguard, and the church have hired him. Another thing that I really like about this game is you can talk to the NPCs and you get some really good conversations out of it, like this for example. Like, are you a geohound? And he's like, what if I am? And then like, aren't geohounds known for being savage? You don't bathe, you drink the blood of the monsters you slaughter, right? And then he replies with this, close, we bathe in the blood of our kill. Like, I just love how he's just doesn't care that he's talking to a child, and he's basically saying stuff like this. A lot like little kid, and I've been needing a bath lately. Not unless they're too nosy for their own good. Yeah, pretty much. This is why I love him so much, because he's just more JRPG characters need to be like this guy as far as I'm concerned. Like, I mean, I understand, you've got to have variety, and it's nice to have different characters, but the one we got in Grandia 3 was just awful, like, in comparison to this character. Like, they made the Grandia 3 protagonist literally the opposite of this protagonist, which is probably why people didn't like Grandia 3. But yeah, like, there's this one as well. I just like his mannerisms and the dialogue, like, that's just what I like about this game in general, really. It has great dialogue. Mainly because it doesn't take itself seriously. Like, and another thing is that you can keep the dialogue going, as I say. Like, I'd say around 3 times you can keep the dialogue going. Do you gum your food the way you gum your stories? Yeah, there's some really good ones, but I'm trying to find them, especially at the start of the game. Yeah, he is very anti-religion, is pretty much. Yep. I love how he walks into people's houses and he just knocks down the furniture. Now, I can't agree with him on that one. I do like jam. But like, I do have a sweet tooth. Yeah, he always has to see like the... He's just so cynical that he has to see the negative in everything, which is kind of the same. I'm kind of the same, to be honest. I'm very cynical. Come on, my website is literally cynical gaming blog, so it pretty much sums it up. Like, I don't know. I like strawberry jam, like probably the best. Like, I like to have it when I'm having toast and stuff. It gives it some taste. You know what I mean? And yeah, everybody hates him as well. I mean, I wouldn't really say that I'm hated, but everybody hates him because he's an asshole. Well, not really, because he's a geohound, and because it's a bit like witches in The Witcher. Like, nobody likes them because, like, I don't know, they do dirty jobs and people just don't like the fact that they kill people. Pretty much. Even though they're doing it to protect them, they just don't like people who kill other people. Yeah. Like, it never ends. Like, this is the character that you're gonna get for like the entire game, like it or not. But yeah, it does get more interesting, especially later on. And you can kind of see, like, it all leads up to some big themes, which can get quite interesting. And the NPCs give you a bit more detail into the world and stuff, which is pretty good. So not only is it funny, but you also get some, like, idea as to what's going on in the world. And I guess I should move on with the story. I'm talking to too many NPCs. I'm not going to talk to too many. Even though, like, the NPC conversations are part of why you play this game. I mean, the combat in this game is also good as well. It's a bit easy. I mean, I'm playing on hard mode and the game's still ridiculously easy, but maybe it's because I've played the game too much. Maybe it's because I've played Grandia 3, because that game's freaking hard in comparison to this. But yeah, here comes the voice acting part.
What's the matter? Is that all?
Who said that?
Don't mind me. Continue.
Were you listening to my singing?
Come on, if you're that tense, you won't be able to perform at all.
Who are you? I haven't seen you around. What are you doing here?
Whoa now, what am I doing here? You're the one who hired me.
I hired you? I do not remember anything of the sort. You look awfully suspicious. Leave right now, or I'll scream.
Are you for real? Oh, wait a sec. I bet no one told you.
Yeah, basically Elena's the opposite of Ryudo. She's kind of like the goody two-shoes.
Is something the matter?
One interesting thing is that the same voice actor is playing two characters in this scene.
You must
just with a different tone of voice.
Yes, we've been waiting for you.
Like Cam Clark's voicing both Ryudo and Carriers.
I'm Ryudo. This here's Sky. Quite a warm welcome for someone you're hiring.
What? Why are you being so rude?
Elena, please excuse her. Allow me to apologize.
I mean, you kind of have to have a character like Elena in a game like this, because it's like you need kind of like to have a polar opposite character in I think every game to have some conflict. You know what I mean? You have to have conflicting characteristics. It just makes it more entertaining. If there's no one to conflict with, the character dynamics just aren't there. You know what I mean?
Excuses in women are equally tiring.
This is not the place.
That line was
May
just
I ask you to wait
perfectly
here?
delivered.
I shall be along shortly.
But yeah. Yeah, they only get better from here. That's all I'm going to say. That's the reason why I like this game so much. Like, this game just gets straight to it, really. It's not a game that takes, like, it, yeah, oh, hang on. Not responding. What's going on here? I have to click it again. Right. Working again. But yeah, it does start off a bit slow plot-wise, but the characters just get straight to it, you know what I mean? And that's kind of an important thing. Like, a lot of games just start off and the characters just like, whatever, and then they take forever to get going, and you play them for the plot. It's like, Shadow Hearts, for example, is a game that I play for the plot, because the plot is just crazy and awesome. And whereas this game is a game that I play for the characters, if you know what I mean. But yeah, like, he's kind of like saying, don't judge him, but like, because everyone's equal and stuff. But you'll see that he doesn't really think that, because as you can see here, he says you did read the letter, which implies that Ryudo's too stupid to read because he never got a proper education under the church, which I'm guessing is kind of they educate people on reading, I guess. But yeah, well, I'm just guessing really. But yeah, your lack of faith is most disturbing. Like, the thing that I like about dialogue as well is it doesn't just say something just snarky. They're creative about how they word it, you know what I mean? It's kind of got that cheesy wording, like that cheesy dialogue that you just can't help but like. And it really fits the whole like style of what this game's going for. Like, I mean, it's kind of like, as you can see, like a bright, colourful game, and that's kind of what it is, really. It has darker themes in it later on, but it still remains a happy-go-lucky game, and just a comedic game in a way. To me, at least. Maybe it's not everybody's sense of humour, but it is to me. I mean, at the start, it just focuses more or less on that, but it does get a bit more interesting later on in terms of the plot, but then again, the plot isn't really why you play this. It does have some good themes, but it's a pretty standard plot. You can see the plot twist coming from a mile away, pretty much. Yeah, this next bit is possibly my favourite part. Well, one of my favourite parts right here. It's like, so father, you want me to escort her fussiness here? Fine, then come along, princess. I love how he calls her princess, even though she's not a princess. He just calls her that. Because he's kind of implying, like, you really don't know anything about the outside world, you've just been sheltered all your life, and yeah, he just calls her that because of that, pretty much. And she pretty much has. Whereas Ryudo's been, like, he's been travelling across the world doing everybody's dirty jobs. I love how, like, she's getting angry about all this. Like, I like this bit. It's like, fine, waste any time, like, ever. In, like, when he has an opportunity to be an asshole, he takes that opportunity to be an asshole. Oh, I forgot what he said there. Forgotten what this dialogue was. Yeah, he's still gonna do the job, even though, like, it's dangerous. Oh no, nothing to do with that. There was a guy in there, I don't know what he has to say. Like, it's hard to keep track of all the NPCs. Could anything be more annoying than a group of religious optimists who think the world could be saved with a flower? Right, let's get straight to it then. Let's get straight to the Black Forest. I mean, you can tell that this is a menacing forest already. It's called the Black Forest, so that's a pretty menacing name for a forest. This is your first time walking in the woods, and you can tell by her facial expression that yes, it pretty much is. Well, there's nothing there. Yeah, he was basically just trying to test her reactions, just to make fun of her, pretty much. I love how he says most bad guys won't stop killing you if you're trying to kiss their ouchies. It just sums up how cheesy the dialogue is in this game. Oh, and also, like, the battle music in this game is my favourite battle music in a JRPG as well. In case you didn't already know. Which makes this game even better. Yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna get hit by that other guy. I want to get him out of the way, you see. But I can kill that guy pretty easily. Yeah, I use the combo because, like, you can't cancel until they hit the act section, so I'm just gonna combo instead. It's just a more effective way of going about it, pretty much. Now I can evade, or you can defend, but I like to evade. Yeah, sometimes when you evade it doesn't work, like you have to really time it right. If you can't time it right, then you'll want to defend instead. But yeah, I kind of buggered that up. I love this. Drop the Mr. stuff. I'm not your teacher, your babysitter, or your damn butcher. Just for you though. Right, there's gonna be more enemies coming up over here. I really want to use Sensation Slash. No, I don't want to really... Oh, I could use a hand grenade. But I'd rather save that. Even though I'll never use it. Yeah, these guys aren't going to kill me anytime soon. No, they're not close enough. I'll just basically kill one of them with the combo. Yeah, this battle music is freaking awesome. Like, I don't think any RPG has ever matched this battle music, at least to me. Maybe I should have evaded from somewhere else instead of trying to evade that way. Yeah, and if you combo one of them, and you kill them, and you move it onto the next one, so you can still combo and then keep doing, like, do the second hit. But yeah, I should be done at this point.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Like, this game is so easy that you really don't have to, like, worry about taking too much damage. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. Especially when you know how to play the game, like, it's really not that big of a deal at all. I mean, yeah, this is only the first bit, but the game doesn't really get too harder. Like, the reason why this game's so easy is because, like, they throw so many heal points at you. Like, that's the end of the Black Forest, and now we're into Grandia Tower, and there's a heal point coming up, so, yeah, or a save point, but it's gonna be, I'm just gonna use it for healing because I'm not gonna save. But yeah, we're at the tower where we're supposed to escort her, so I always check that because I think that there's an item there, but there's nothing there. But yeah, if you haven't played this game, I definitely recommend it. If you're into story, I mean the gameplay is a bit easy. It's still fun though. But if you're into story and JRPGs, this is definitely a game that's worth playing. It's not going to be like the greatest plot ever, but in terms of characters, the characters are really solid. Like, if you're looking for plot, like, you probably might want to play something else. But in a way, this game kind of makes fun of JRPGs and JRPG tropes a lot. Like, it really does. Like, it's so generic, but it's generic in a way that kind of makes fun of it, if you know what I mean. I'll just sit over here and think filthy, unclean thoughts then. So now, all we can do is wait for the ceremony to end, pretty much. How long is this gonna take? We've been waiting for like hours. This is why I hate church. Everything takes forever. Yeah, it looks pretty ominous to me. Like, considering the music that was played when we entered the area, it doesn't look like a very nice place. I love how they call it the Battle of Good and Evil. That just sums up this game. Like, it takes the piss out of JRPGs. Because that's usually the case in those JRPGs. Battle against good and evil. Like, there's always an ancient war that happened, like, billions of years ago that you never hear anything about, and it's supposed to be really important to the plot. And, like, especially in Legend Dragoon, that pulls that trope on, like, that game uses that trope a lot. So yeah, all the ancient battle trope, and it just calls it the Battle of Good and Evil because fuck it. But yeah, there's a heal point literally right here, so you can just heal there, and then you can go straight to fighting enemies. I mean, granted, like, of course it's going to start off simple because one thing you can do is just do this and just kill it, then go to the heal point. And then do the same thing, kill the next one, go to the heal point. Yeah, you can really abuse those heal points. Granted, I am playing on hard mode, so that guy could, like, survive one hit of 10 seconds flash. If you're playing on normal mode, then, yeah, it's not that simple. I should be able to count it in. Yeah.
These guys were
But yeah, I like how the battle music changes when you get a perfect victory. It makes you want to go for those perfect victories every time. I can pretty much do the same thing again.
Tensei can slash!
Oh, and another thing about Tensei can slash is that it's also a critical attack at the same time as being a special attack. So you can really, like, it's really useful for that reason.
These guys were no real challenge.
And yeah, another hand grenade. Like, the items, like the battle items in this game, barely ever used. Like, I barely ever found myself using them, let's go that way. Like, he's just gonna come right up to me and he's about to hit me and then, yeah, counter and cancel for bonus damage. Yeah, so if you hit them when they're just about to hit you, you'll deal bonus damage because you'll get a counter. But if you also get a cancel as well, then that's even better. So yeah, I can basically recover, and now I've got all of my SP back. So yeah, this game is definitely not for people who want a challenge. But if you're looking for something easy and straightforward, then you can't really go wrong with this. Really, it's as easy as you're gonna get. Yeah, another one-shot kill. Yep. Maybe it's because I've played this game so many times, but yeah, I do know that. Well, I've only played it twice, but I've seen the story like so many times. But let's put it this way: like, this first section is just so easy. It really is, and it doesn't really get too much harder from here on out. Not really. So yeah, you just see me doing the same stuff over and over again. It's like, here's the heal point, so I can recover immediately. And yeah, do the same thing again. Like, you'll probably sense a pattern with this game, and as the combat can get pretty spammy at times, let's put it that way. Unfortunately, he decided not to attack me. He decided instead what I was going to do was charge it for an attack. So I can counter him faster than he can hit me, so yeah. Another perfect victory. I should be able to get another perfect taunt from him now. If he decides not to use a skill, then it will be another perfect victory. Well, it will be another, like, maybe not. What I meant was another one-hit kill, but it wasn't. I mean, it does get a bit tougher later when you have to, like, well, not much, but you don't, like, you don't get to a, like, eventually, like, the save points are going to be a little bit more scarce, and you're going to have to be a bit more careful with managing your SP, until you realise that you can get SP recovery items, but that's not for a while yet. Quite a few enemies around here. Let's see if I can do the same thing to this guy. Almost. Yeah, that was close. But I did get a counter there, so yeah, it is. You either get them, like, right before they hit you and get them with a one-shot kill, or you'll get them on the second, like, combo. It's like, you can recover so quickly as well, it doesn't really waste much time. Let's go to the next floor. The dungeons in this game are pretty simple and straightforward for the most part, though they are kind of maze-like in a way, and it can be kind of difficult to find your way around because you don't really have a mini-map in this game, you just have a compass. Right. There's going to be another new enemy around this area. These guys. But I've got initiative, so I should be able to do a lot of damage to them. Ooh, he's going to use Howl. Yeah, I think we'll try a Sensation Flash because I think he's going to get onto the axe. Yeah, he is. So I can cancel out his Howl. Yeah, that's the thing, you'll be repeating a lot of strategies when you're fighting monsters in this game. But it's satisfying when you know what the enemies do. Don't think I'll get him with that. One thing I can do here is defend, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, it might not be perfect, but like, he reached me, so I'm just going to go for it. You just gotta watch that bar, watch that gauge, and see what they're doing. Oh, he countered me. Yeah, they can do the same to you, so you have to be very careful. As you can see, he had priority to attack there because I still had to make it to the axe, like through the axe bar. He didn't. He was ready to act right at that moment. So yeah, like once you have the because this game relies a lot on like inherent complexity, and because of that, like once you know what you're doing, it kind of becomes really easy and straightforward. Like, I assume he's going to be using Howl. Maybe not. But I can still cancel him. And he's going to attack again, apparently. You can actually get a really good weapon. Oh. You can actually get a really good weapon from these guys. But it requires a lot of farming, and yeah, I'm not going to do that. And yeah, I leveled up. Yeah, that's another thing that I really like about this game as well. The music in this game is awesome. Like, so far the music has basically just been metal music. Like, either that progressive rock, kind of like, I don't know. I'm not an expert on music, but all I know is that the music in this game is pretty awesome. Yeah, he did hit me there. But another thing to note is that criticals, they kind of take time to use. Oh, there's another one. Hang on. Just a second. Just gonna check to see if... what's going on here? Yeah, it's still going. Whoops, clicked the wrong thing again. Trying to see if the stream was still running. Pretty much. I get a little bit paranoid. I mean, after my recent streams, like I'd never know whether the streams just cut out or not. But then again, I'm not recording off a capture card, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I should be able to get him before he can do anything to me.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
I think there's another one over here. Yep. Oh, and by the way, if you get behind them, you can actually get preemptive, but I didn't manage it that time. Now I've run out of SP, so I'm going to have to use a critical here. This is more or less the same thing, not sending that with a cancel, but like the difference between this and Child of Light is that I managed to evade it. Is that in Child of Light you can use any attack to cancel. In this you can't, so you have to basically like if you use a combo, then you're not going to cancel with it. You can still counter with it, but you can't cancel with it. Yeah, I managed to kill him without even using any SP whatsoever. And now there's a recovery point, just in case you need it. Because of course, you're going to need more recovery points, because you need to restore your SP somehow. Now I have to fight two of them. This is where it gets a bit trickier. But ideally what I want to do, because what I want to do is to see if I can use the hand grenade. But I can also use the holy ashes to kill them very quickly. But that means luring them. So, not sure how I'm going to do that. This guy's gonna, he's gonna just do that, isn't he? Best thing to do here is defend, because he's gonna hit me with that regardless. And yeah, I want to get them close together. That's kind of what I want to do, really. If I can, then I'll be able to use the holy ashes to kill them very quickly. Yeah, they're still like really far away, unfortunately, which is a bit problematic. I can use Sensation Slash though, weaken him, and then maybe finish off the other guy with a Holy Ashes.
Tensei can slash.
But yeah, he's coming for me, and there wasn't much I could do there. Now I need to get to him, which I might not. Ooh, just got to him in time. Yeah, that was close. If they're casting a spell, there's really nothing you can do about it. Yeah, this could be problematic. But I can critical him if I time it right. Yeah, there we go. That gets rid of his spell at least. Right, now he's going to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to finish him with this, but I might actually get counter attack. And he hits me. Oh well. I didn't really need to use the Holy Ashes on him at all, because if he's Tensei can slash and just finish this.
Tensei can slash.
And he's dead. Yeah, we didn't get the sword, but it's not that big of a deal. It's a very rare drop with that sword, so yeah, the chances of getting it are very low. Yep. Bad stuff has happened. That's basically the story. And we're not going to take the door, we're going to... Oh. Actually, I think you try that , 'first. 'Cause, 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 This stupid door. But cool people don't use doors. Cool people just bust through windows. Obviously. Uh-oh. Shit's about to get real. Get ready for an epic escape sequence. We're only a few minutes into the game and we're straight to the action. Like, most JRPGs take ages to get to this point. But this game just gets straight to it. I love how he somehow manages to materialise a rope out of thin air. Yeah, that doesn't look particularly inviting. I don't think we're going to go back there again. And we never will, because this game is, like, probably the most linear game ever made. Besides Final Fantasy 13, like, you can never backtrack in this game. Ever. Well, you can backtrack up to a certain point, and then you can't backtrack again. It's a game that really pushes you forward. Nope, there's no turning back in this game. The power of darkness isn't coming this way to tell us about the neighbourhood bake sale. Like, the choice of words is just brilliant in this game. I love this. Like, why should I alone have lived? Why should I alone keep living? Because I've got a job to do. Now get up and get your butt in gear. He's like Geohound, cold and feeling Geohound. And that's the thing, he's an arsehole, but he means well. That's the sort of character he is, like. Like, he did pretty much save a life, pretty much. But he's still an asshole about it. You know what I mean? He's not one for pleasantries. Yeah, and she only realises that now. Another thing about this game is the sound effects are pretty odd. Yeah, I don't know if there's much dialogue to see there. yep. I guess that's the end of the game. Like, he's done the job. Time to get paid, and that's it. That's the end. But this is a JRPG, so like we know it's not over. Like, come on, of course it's not over. Like, he said that he was going to prepare warm food for us. Where's the warm food? Or did Sky steal it all? Yeah, basically just going over about the plot, and yeah, no one really gives a shit about this. Nobody really gives a damn about this. But it goes into detail as to what's going on with the lore and stuff. Yeah, basically he's just going to suck all of her power dry, and then she'll die, and then he'll move on to something else. Pretty much. See, even Ryudo doesn't give a damn. Like, that's the thing, like, if there's any really, like, boring sections in this game, Ryudo will acknowledge it, pretty much. Uh-oh, what's going on now? And yeah, this is the next character in the game, pretty much.
This feels so good. I feel so free, so filled with power. Oh, I feel excellent.
What? That girl did this?
What have you done, you foul Dark One?
Like, if you thought Ryudo was brash, wait till you see this character.
What do you think you're doing, huh? What do you mean by Dark One?
Huh. She has a fair hand with magic.
And other fair parts besides. Tell me, do I look like a Dark One to you? I mean, really?
Ryudo, beware! Evil takes forms far from foul.
Are you really one of the Dark Ones?
Huh? Ooh, just the sight of this place disgusts me. This filthy statue, this church,
Like,
and the scum who live
this
here
chick is
too.
just nuts, pretty much. She's just crazy.
Careful, Ryudo. She's dangerous.
That's an understatement.
The church. Ah, what have you done?
But yeah, she's basically
You're terrible.
she's basically just the wild character who's just like,
Well, this will tame your tongue.
just like carefree, but at the same time brash and like easily angered. She's basically just another likable character in this game, if you think about it, because like, I mean, like Ryudo's awesome as well, but I think that Millennia is also a pretty good character too, because like she's just basic. She's not like, she's not a goody two shoes either. Let's put it that way. She's just a wild personality, pretty much. Sup, Bad Phoenix? How's it going? About to get my ass kicked. Yeah, I decided to stream this because, well, one, of course I wanted to stream this game, but two, because I couldn't think of anything else to stream. So I thought, yeah, I'll just get straight to this. Why the fuck not?
Such intense power!
Well.
Don't toy with me!
Yeah, Millennia is crazy.
My name is Millennia. Next time we meet, I'll let you know. Well, this up. I'll be back. Toodles!
Yeah, she's just, like, Millennia is just so in your face all the time. Like, she's the sort of character who's just always in your face all the time, and always tries to be the center of attention, but at the same time, she's a crazy bitch. Pretty much.
I want to find out for myself just exactly.
Yeah, she's a
what
pretty
is
interesting
going on.
character. Yeah, a Millennia in this game. One that isn't, like, silent for most of the game. If you think about it, Millennia in this game is kind of like the opposite of Millennia in Deception. Like, Millennia in Deception is very calm and quiet, whereas Millennia in this game is kind of like loudmouth and tries to be like the center of attention. Like, Millennia in Deception 2 is just kind of like, she doesn't really say much. She just tries to, like, lure people into traps and murder them silently. Yep. Well, this game definitely has an alter ego going on with Elena. Like, I find it amusing how you... Oh, right. Grandia's Cathedral is a bit of a hype, princess, and better leave your silk slippers behind. Like, I find it amusing how you get this, like, gold statue that's worth 500 gold for, like, all this entire game. You're doing it just for this freaking gold statue. And you'll just sell it, like, immediately and buy a new sword with it. That you'll only use, like, for a few minutes. But yeah, Elena can fight as well, so... Why she didn't do that to begin with, I have no idea. But I should really level up my moves. Oh, hang on. Actually, no, I'll wait a bit. But Elena does come up with a holy egg, so I can learn something like digging, wow, oh no. That boosts movement, but I can up attack power, that'll be handy, I guess. Right, let's get going then. There is something that I can do here. which is pretty good. Yeah, she's kind of like a typical healer, but she is a priestess, so it kind of makes sense that she would be that sort of character. Wait, when will we get to Grand Cathedral? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? Even if we both were on Sky and we rode on Sky, we wouldn't make it that quick. Sky's only good at dropping people mid-flight. You were hanging from my feet. You try carrying someone 6 times your size and 50 times your weight. See how you do. Anyways, it's difficult to estimate when we'll arrive. When you get the chance to eat right, you take the chance to eat right. Yep. Yeah, I like the whole idea of dinner scenes. But yeah, this is a very simple one. There's not many characters yet, so yeah. I love this bit. Phew, okay then, tomorrow I start my babysitting job with the princess. I'd better get my rest. I wonder if there's any other dialogue with the NPCs that would be interesting to see. Playing here looks even more pathetic than usual. What about the poor, the hungry, the dying? If they are heard, why aren't they answered? Oh, I've got a place for Granis to dwell. Yeah, pretty much. You can't get any better than you, though. I didn't hear the piles of gold cheering me on, did you? But if I were getting paid... I don't think there's any more. I think there might be something here. Oh, this is important, I think. Well, it's not really, but... yeah, it's a pot nut. Right. Oh, yeah, this guy's... yeah, I need to actually move on with the plot. So no one can say nice things about you either. Yeah. Crazy shit. Yeah, it's just mostly Elena shit, so I'm not even gonna go there. Just get out of town. Go to the Inner Mountains. They play some pretty awesome music. Yeah, there's too many heal points in this game. Way too many. Well, this might be an opportunity to use the hand grenade. Might as well, because I'll never use it ever again. Because who uses items in this game? Like, it's just, it's so easy, like, you don't need to do anything. Yeah, this music is freaking awesome. You can throw a hand grenade as well, why not? I don't know why, I just feel the need to just kill everything in one hit, or 2 hits, or at least to get a perfect victory. I mean, this game is easy as it is, I might as well find some way to challenge myself. Cash. Can't go wrong with cash. There's plenty of it to go around in this game. Use that. Might as well use the item because I'll never use them again. No, no. That was a waste. Oh well. I can still avoid. Oh, I didn't avoid that really. And he couldn't do his second hit, great. Might just do it. Yep, I did. Barely avoided that attack.
Gotta work even harder.
Right. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. You can't go wrong with this way. Magic 3, does she have another magic attack? No, not yet. No point, I might as well just use Impact Bomb. That'll be the easiest way to do it.
Can slash.
One shot kill now. I have powered up. Unfortunately, that was poorly timed. But it still dealt a lot of damage. And I can still kill this guy. Ah, still here. It sucks. Yeah, I need to get them special coins so I can get a better move. I mean, that's the thing, like, you want to go grab all the items, but most of them you'll never use. There's tons of items in this game. Ridiculous amount of items in this game. Like, some of them have snakes in as well. But yeah, there's an item. Goblin Toadstool. Will I ever use it? Nope. Who uses items in this game anyway? Oh shit. Birds. Like, these guys are a bit of a pain, because sometimes they can hit you, like, from behind. Even when you're trying to freaking, like, get behind them, they'll hit you from behind anyway.
Tensei can slash.
That was a count? That's nice.
Here goes my impact bomb.
This should be a counter as well. Or not. Oh well. It was close. Got him.
These guys were no real challenge.
Well, I could learn a skill now. Could learn Purple Lightning. But I think at this point it's better to learn... Well, actually that attack will be really good to learn, but I don't have enough SP to use it. Well, I don't know if I have enough SP to use it. No, I don't. Yeah, I probably won't bother with that. That's a pretty good one for this point. Because I want that one, I'm going to get Nightmare Ball. Just simply because it's really good for this point. and you'll see why. Oh shit, I can't even use it. Oh well. Right, restores 5 MP. Who's gonna use that? Ooh, I can use this though.
There you go.
That was poorly timed, wasn't it?
Tensei can slash!
Yeah, if only I had enough SP I could use it, but I don't. I really should have attacked the other snake, because I forgot how weak Elena is at the start. Well, she can heal me here at least.
Have faith.
Yes, I really should just get on with it, I suppose, because well, it's not like I'm going to be playing for that, like, for ages, but I don't know, it's just nice to get a few items, I guess. Kill a few enemies, I guess, that's the whole idea. But this game is easy enough as it is. But I can't help myself, I have to kill like everything around. Oh, that's just a power nut. Right, just use this then. I guess I will try and cancel that then. Well, it missed anyways. That didn't miss though. Yeah, the enemies are tougher at this point because you have 2 characters, so which does make sense. I just wish that Elena actually had some decent, like, damage dealing attacks. Aside from an SP attack, like, they have like no SP whatsoever. Granted, she is gaining it back with her, and I could just use the restore point, but yeah. Oh shit, that went well. It shouldn't be that difficult. I've got poison me again. Like, now I can use Nightmare Ball. For some reason, Nightmare Ball costs... Well, actually, I know why it costs less.
Good luck, everyone.
And that's another reason why you, like, you don't use items, because you can get magic very easily in this game. Like, any character can use magic in this game as well, so...
Gotta work even harder.
Like, it's so easy to heal and stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the heal point, which I've completely forgotten its location now. I think it's over here. Yeah, I can hit mushrooms all day, but I think we should just get on with it. But yeah, usually I just make sure I hit all those mushrooms. Like, there's so much treasure that you'll never need in this game. Like, tons of it. Oh, I can just have something in I forgot. So I can use Nightmare Ball, which is nice.
Tensei can slash!
Yeah, that's just a one-shot kill right there. Yeah, I really shouldn't have used Nightmare Ball there. Oh! Oh. Frame drops.
Stuff of nightmare.
Yeah, there are a few frame drops, as I say. So yeah, it puts them to sleep, which can be very handy. I think at later levels it deals damage as well. having a like spell that does a mass sleep is really handy this early.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Let's see if I can get another spell, maybe a damage change spell, I don't know. Is there a damage dealing spell yet? Oh, that is sleep. Which is all enemies apparently, but nightmare stuff, like, that does more than just that. The runner could get that. Oh, yeah, that doesn't do that. Right. Poison antidote, which I'll never use because I can just use cure. Like, it's so easy to like restore your like. Well, early on it's not that easy, but later on it becomes a little easier to restore your SP and stuff.
Stuff of nightmare.
Right, so if he's asleep, that means that I can easily sensate and slash the sky, and I only have to deal with one of them and he can't even move. Yeah, that's what I mean, it just makes things so much easier. And the rest of it's trivial, really. Although he can attack now, but I'm further along the IP gauge, so I can just attack him again. Yeah. Oh shit! Surprise! Yeah, it changes the music when you get surprised. So yeah, you know that shit's about to get real when there's a music change. Although it's not as good as the like regular battle music in my opinion, it's still pretty cool.
My impact bomb.
I still don't even know what an impact bomb is. Like, where does she get it from? Did she just find this random bomb in her pocket and throw it at people? Like, why do you need to do jobs for people to get cash when you can just find cash, like, lying around? The night has many eyes. Teeth. I love how he's trying to basically scare her and stuff, but he's not wrong really. I mean, you do have to be careful because there's monsters around. And then shit got real and then everybody died. I love that face palm, like, that face palm, like, face thing. makes me laugh every single time I see it. Because I'm not sophisticated enough. Because I don't fall all over myself to be the first in line at the temple doors. No, I've been mocking you for the last half hour. A little slow to notice, aren't we? I'm surprised you've managed to remain so naive and survive as long as you have. I love this bit. Hope you like sleeping on rocks. Like, how many times does he facepalm in this game? I dread to think. Yep, no tact whatsoever. That's what makes him a great character. Like, really, that's an understatement. Like, he has, like, really, like, he doesn't just have no tact, he has literally negative tact. Like, his tact isn't 0, it's like -1. It's like -99 on, like, the tactometer. Like, the thing that makes me laugh about all this is this, like, she forgives him after that. Like, after everything he's done, she forgives him that quickly. Like, what did this guy even do to begin with? I agree. He's like, yeah, you are an asshole. Oh yeah, boom. Well, you can't really blame him. Like, he was trying to scout the area, and he just happened to fly past. Let's not get ambushed by the birds. Yeah, I'll do it on that one because that's the one I want to put to sleep. Just make things a little bit easier.
Stuff of nightmare.
I love how it's supposed to be stuff of nightmare, but like it's bubbles. Like, since when were bubbles and nightmares ever related? I kind of read that scene as banter, or basically him just basically saying, yeah, you are an asshole.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Because believe me, like, there's plenty of banter in this game between Ryudo and Sky. Like, they're the sort of mates that, you know, like, they just have a banter with each other the whole time, but they're very close, if you know what I mean. That's kind of the way they are. So yeah, they both tease each other all the time. Oh, I need to actually equip some shit now. Might as well. Yeah, equip that. Right, so yeah. Just the rest of it was crap, I guess. Yeah, Impact Bomb isn't really that powerful, but I know what is powerful. This is.
Stuff of nightmares.
I suppose you can interpret things differently, I guess. Maybe it is what you say. Like, maybe it isn't just playing along, but knowing Sky and Ryudo, it's probably just... It's probably just saying, like, yeah, you are an asshole. I mean, come on, like, Ryudo tried to use him as a freaking helicopter. Because he can. Yeah, I need to fill that hole so I can get that thing. Forgot what it was. Climbing hat. That sounds really shit, but I'm sure it'll be useful. For Elena at least. Right, so basically what I want to do here, I've forgotten my way around this bit. I think what we need to do, like that boulder thing, we have to tighten it up. You can see it's about to fall, so we have to I don't know if I fixed it or what. Yeah, the music is pretty awesome in this game. It's just really light-hearted and peppy in other parts. And yeah, it's just a great soundtrack in every way, really. It's a light-hearted soundtrack for a light-hearted game.
Stuff of nightmares.
Like, I love how it goes from like light-hearted, like happy-go-lucky music to like metal music in the battles. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long to kill these guys.
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
It's mainly the same strategy over and over again, pretty much. I don't know if I actually managed it with that thing. That's still undead. I wish I used that on my gargoyle. Fortunately, I can just use Nightmare Ball and I can't do
Of
anything.
nightmare.
The bad news is that I'm running out. And that guy didn't fall asleep. What I can do is hit that guy, and then Elena can hit this guy. Yeah. But instead of hitting the other snake, he decides to wake up the spider. Great. That wasn't what that's not what I planned.
Gotta work even harder.
Right, so that's all in position, pretty much. And I don't know if there's anything over here. Nope, it's the same thing again. Gonna knock this guy out. And yeah, that's the last 10 seconds left, so... Got him.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Yeah, I think we're coming closer to the next area, if I recall. Right, so that's down there. So, the next area... What was up here? Now I'm officially lost. Oh, we go down here, do we? Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those games that's so easy to get lost in because there's no minimap. It's one of its flaws, unfortunately. I love how you go from like this like happy-go-lucky village to basically practically a ravaged, ruined like town that's kind of like pretty much a wasteland now. Like this game, it's like it's got a lot, like it likes to have a lot of contrasts, and I think that's kind of the point of the game really when it comes down to it. Like it shows like the differences between like how people live and stuff. Well, fortunately, there's an inn that just happens to not be broken down, like destroyed, which is right here. But there's also a guard's tent which has some weapons in it. And since money is so easy to get, might as well grab an army saber. Yeah, considerable improvement. I'm not going to bother with the iron rod though, and there's a reason for that. Yeah, he's already got the leather jacket, but I can give him a leather bandana. Heavy stone, yeah, that's brilliant. And yeah, a sleep charm, I'm not going to use that. Oh, for some reason there we go. Don't know why I couldn't move there. Right, let's go to the inn. Well, good thing I'm here. Like, the thing is, how did monsters manage to destroy, like, an entire town? Like, literally just smash buildings. You have to be, like, some really powerful monsters. You've gone senile on me, old man. Like, when I first saw Roan, I thought it was a girl. I'm not even kidding. But that's a dude.
I beg you again. Is the
Yeah, now
answer
you can tell
still
it's a
no?
dude.
When I say no, I mean no. We're born with so much luck, kid. Personally, I'm saving mine for retirement.
Poor man's Danny DeVito.
Retirement. What the boss says is right. Right, Paella?
Great voice
That's
acting.
right. Bravery's not the same as bravado, right, Gonzola? Push your luck and you'll lose it all.
There's another repeated voice actress.
It's just like Paella
Have a guess who
says.
that one is.
The odds are too stacked. We just ain't cut out for these high-stakes gambles.
Please help me. I beg of you. It's precious to me.
You just don't understand how the world works. It ain't our job to be fighting in the first place. If you want some monsters slain, boy, why don't you go ask the Geo-Hound over there? Geo-Hound? Never heard of him.
Oh god, I love this bit.
Please, a monster has stolen my precious medal. It was a memento of my mother. Will you help me get it back, please? I
Like,
can pay you whatever you ask.
Sorry, I cannot spare the time. I'm already in the middle
I love
of
how,
one
like,
job.
most JRPG protagonists would be like, yes, I'm going to help you, I'm going to be like, I'm going to save the day and help you reclaim your medal because I'm a goody two-shoes. But not Ryudo. Ryudo just wants to get straight to it. He just doesn't want any diversions whatsoever.
Guess so.
And the good thing about that is that, like, as a player, I don't want those diversions either. It's like, I don't want to pick up your groceries. I just want to get straight to the point and get through the plot. But yeah, and the game mocks this, which I find is hilarious. Like, can we not do something with that little boy? Gee, let me think about it. Yeah, I think we have time to find his lost jewelry. Hell, we can find some matching earrings. Now eat these and relax. I love this. Cuckoo berries, but I like how they call them cuckoo berries, but when you see what they do, yeah, you can pretty much tell what they really are. It's basically a euphemism for drugs. Or alcohol, or something along those lines. Like, this game's full of euphemisms, pretty much. Yeah, as you can see. They're basically a form of drug. And that's why you don't do drugs, kids. And another face palm. Uh-oh. You know what that means. This is like some sort of kinky shit right here. Especially considering the fact, considering what she said to him earlier. And right there. And now she's just inserted herself into the party. Like, we don't... like, we don't get a choice whether we'll accept her into the party or not. She just decides, I'm going to join the party now. Screw it. Yeah, these guys are basically selfish, and they just don't give a shit. So is Ryudo, really. And they're also cowards. Well, except for him, but he's a dumbass, so... Yeah, even though he doesn't like doing side quests, he ends up having to do them. Even though it's not really a side quest, but like even though it's kind of like a diversion, like he might as well do it, and he has to do it anyways. But yeah, keep your cream pies and salts of water to yourselves. Your assistant isn't needed. Yeah, that's an awesome line. Then yes, it will be fun. I think that's what she likes, to be honest. That's an understatement. It's tough being popular, I guess. Did you take a double dose of stupid pills today? Yeah, the Durham Cave. I've been to Durham before, it's a pretty grim place. Did I just hear some ominous sound effects coming from there? I think there's something funny here. Can I burn it down? You're not burning anything. We don't have any time to waste, let's go. Hey Millennia, if you still want to torch something, you can torch this bird here. But yeah, the main problem with Durham is, like, it's like a freaking construction site that never ends. Now that's convenient, Stalagmite decides to drop there, which makes a path for us. If you went for that path, then we'd be screwed. Now, in case you're wondering what puff nuts are used for, you're about to find out. These things. If you have a puff nut, you can give it to it. If we give him more puff nuts, maybe he'll leave dead birds on our doorstep. And yeah, I think it's this side. I think it decides to follow us, I don't know, but what it actually does, like, I don't think the game ever explains what it does. I think it follows you around, that's it. Like, apparently it's used to light the area up, but you really don't need to light the areas up at all. Oh shit, snakes. But yeah, we have Millennia in the party, and Millennia is pretty powerful, and I'm going to show you how powerful she really is. Ah, I could have done it perfect. Oh well. Brace yourselves.
This is my way of thanking
Yeah, look at that damage.
That was beautiful, you guys!
Another interesting gimmick about Millennia is that she also has a rage meter. And when it fills, she basically becomes out of control, and then she'll start, like, attacking people like crazy. And you really can't control it. The good thing is, if you have no SP, then she'll use moves regardless of whether she has SP or not. Because she can. So yeah, I'm taking advantage of the healing point. I'm not actually sure I should do that yet. Well, I do need to get across that bridge, I guess, so it is important. Just for that, I guess. Right, so I'm gonna go in here, knock this down, then I can get back up. Yeah, a bit of puzzle solving to do here. Not a big fan of puzzles, but the puzzles in this game aren't too bad. Like, I can tolerate them. Like, they're not, like, infuriating, let's put it that way. This looks ominous. Because of snakes. But I can just use fallen winds again and just, yeah. Oh shit. Well, they're all dead now anyways. Unfortunately you can't skip the cast times, but still, it deals so much damage that you might as well just use it.
That was beautiful, you guys!
I really should go back to that heal point. I have to take advantage of it because I don't think I can, to be honest. Yeah, I'm stuck down here now, aren't I? Oh, no, I can. I can just basically just jump down here. It really is that simple. And just go back round. Like, thankfully, because there's no random encounters, it's really easy to just go back and use those heal points. Like, imagine if the game didn't let you heal at save points. Like, the game would be a lot tougher. Was there something there? No, there wasn't. Right, so we can go back up here. But now we can cross this bridge over here. There's 100G. And you know what's coming. Frogs. I like how it says, oh, frost frog. I thought it said forest frog for a minute there. And like, it's in a cave. And again, there's nothing really, like, unless it's an ice cave, which it clearly isn't. Not really any ice in this cave, so...
Tensei can slash!
Yeah, I'm just gonna use that. Like, she has some really funny, like, spell quotes when she casts spells. Oh great, toad oil that we'll never use. One thing that you can do, I think, is you can actually use, like, the holy thing that Elena had, and you can give it to Yudo, but it doesn't really have any attack spells, so there's just no point at the moment. At least not right now. To be honest, I really shouldn't have used Tensei and Slash there. I should have used Combo. But it killed them both anyway. Yeah, Millennium is extremely powerful. So yeah, I'm just gonna combo and then use that. That seems to be the best way. Oh, game throws there. Unfortunately, I didn't hit the right one. But yeah, if you're gonna play this game, definitely play it on hard mode. If you play in the Anniversary Edition, then that is. That's one of the reasons why I prefer the Anniversary Edition, because it's more challenging. Like, normal mode is just way too easy. Like, just way too easy. At least hard mode makes it a little bit more challenging, so... it's something at least. That sends us back to where we came from. So what was that other room over there? I've completely forgotten what it is. I think that, yeah, that takes you further into the Durham Cave. Another pot nut. Looks like someone's in trouble. We can deal with these guys pretty quickly. Well, actually they have a lot of health. Yeah, Rito's not going to really do much here. You can use Fallen Wings though, it's kind of handy, but that works just as well at this point, because I think it's like, I think they're weak to Zap, but I'm going to use Fallen Wings anyway, so yeah.
This is my way of thanking
You could just remove the heal points entirely and it would make the game a lot more challenging. Ooh, looks like I got an egg. Yeah, I'll just combo. Nothing. And they both missed, because I evaded.
Look, but don't touch.
Yeah, she has a pretty good egg. Ooh, Rouse, but he died anyways, so yeah, he didn't really get to do much. I like this bit. This bit's pretty hilarious. Thank you very much for saving me. You're making me regret already here. Already. You shouldn't be here, kid. Go home. That's what they should say to every single lolly character in the JRPG. Just go home. You shouldn't be here. We're not running a daycare here, kid. Go home. Well, when you run into her, tell her that she should have left you with some common sense instead. Love it. And they just start slapping him. But because of Millennia, we have to have him join the party. Because she's fascinated by him. But of course the kid has to join the party. Just don't forget to feed him and change his litter twice a day. Your butt will be skipping down Lollipop Lane on its own. So now we have to put Ron in the party. Yeah, I really should equip the mist egg to him, and you can equip Elena's egg, who we've just stolen it, so yeah. Ah, screw it, I'll just give him the Jade Charm for now. I can learn a new move. Ooh, that's a really good move to learn. But so is this. I'm gonna get this first.